You know that I'm here on the planet to support a transition to sustainability. So you know that I've been working on how do we systematically, using my aerospace engineering background, how do we systematically address climate and deforestation and pollution and on and on and on and on. And, because we can systematically address all of them. So what that looks like is it looks like identifying all of the issues in advance, developing our resource pool. Our resource pool of pledged resources include nonprofits, foundations, corporations, experts, individuals. These are all the entities that are interested in creating a collective solution, because as you know, here's the challenge with our society right now. Right now, the solution that we rely on to address all of our challenges is the nonprofit world, right? Like, let's just use climate as an example. We've got tens of thousands of nonprofits that are devoted to, climate issues, right? And almost all of those organizations are competing against the organization to the right and to the left for their donor dollars and their corporate support and their media attention. Like, every single nonprofit has to compete against other nonprofits to exist, right? And in that competitive environment, metaphorically, they can each build like a 1 or 2 story building, but when you need 1,000-story building to address the solution, like we do for these big issues, and it doesn't matter how many years or hundreds of years you spend building 1 or 2 story buildings, but when the collective comes together and pools their resources, then they can build 1,000-story building. So we're creating that alternative. We're creating the collective strategic solution by having some percentage of what's out there in the status quo. It could be very small percent. Could be 1 or 2% that say we want to, create a collective solution. So creating the collective solution means identifying the pooled resources, then bringing in the experts, the ones that have been working for years and decades to understand all of this, the professors and the nonprofits that are experts and all that. And the experts work with the strategic planners and the strategic engineering solutions, and they come together to create comprehensive collective strategic plans that compete against each other. So say there's like 10 different proposals, then you, as one of the pledgers of support, so let's say that you're putting $100 a month into the collective pool of resources, and you want 50% to go to climate, you want 25% to go to clean water, and you want 25% to go to social justice. So your $50 a month to climate, you get to say, this solution I would give all 50 to. This solution I would only give 25 a month to. This solution I don't want to pledge anything to. I don't want to give anything to this one. So basically, the winners are the ones that are fully pledged by the pool of resources. So the ones that are fully pledged by the pool of resources, that includes the nonprofits and the foundations, the corporations, the experts, the individuals, those are the ones that get implemented, and those are the ones out there in the world. Then we have the project management of all of that. And the thing is that right now in our society, we have millions of people that care about all kinds of issues. And right now they have no way to give their collective energy to create any kind of results. So part of what we're doing is we're creating this whole nano action system where you take the projects, you break it down into, actions, sub-actions down to the nano actions that are actions that you can take 5 minutes at a time, even 20 seconds at a time, sitting in line. Like, you could look up, NFTs, you could grab an article, you could paste it into our system. In the 10 to 20 seconds that you did something, you're actually building out the database collectively with everyone else. So we're tapping into millions of hours of untapped potential human resources, along with all the finances, and we're bringing it into the collective pool of resources to create strategic solutions for all of our challenges. So that framework is the framework that we're bringing to the world. And we're also being a membership organization of the individuals that want to work together, individuals, corporations, foundations, that want to work together within some framework like this, because even the framework competes the solution. So even this whole solution I'm describing to you is just one prospective solution that within the framework would compete against other solutions. But the idea is the framework is getting evolved to be able to provide optimum solutions for our society with the optimum use of our resources. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing, is we're bringing together all the people that want to work together to create collective solutions, creating a framework that's optimizing the use of all of those resources, and just continuing to expand out as people see like the results we're creating, and more people want to join and be a part of creating collective solutions. So that's what we're creating. And if you, appreciate that enough that you want to help lead that into the world, then, that's your opportunity right now.